I'm dreaming in dreams bigger than me, taking my time, giving to me.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name's Linda. This is Nepwood at Home, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today I have another kind of a mini haul video for you. Literally did not expect to go antiquing and get any more milk glass. That was definitely not what I was planning on doing this last weekend. In fact, I planned on doing some organizing in the trailer and the garage. It just didn't happen. Roger and I get to spend so little time together that isn't devoted to just working at the shop and then sitting on the sofa in the evening, that it was really kind of nice to actually go out and do a little bit of estate sales and antiquing. And actually only made it to one estate sale and then went to the one antique shop, and that was pretty much it. Because we had a lot of errands to run also because adulting happens. But yeah, found a new antique shop. I was not prepared for that, so I didn't have my camera ready or nothing. And I have like a little thing to hold cause I use my phone to record, so I had a little thing, but I didn't bring it because I wasn't anticipating it. So I want to go back though because they have an amazing amount of Westmoreland glass. So today I have 2 pieces from Imperial Glass and 2 that are Westmoreland. And I've also begun working on the script for my Westmoreland collection video, so that's all underway. Sorry, my voice is kind of weird right now. And yeah, if you hear a squeaking sound, that's Haggard with his new carrot toy, which I'm really surprised hasn't been disemboweled yet, to be honest with you. But I'm glad it hasn't because he disembowels everything with Lady, and then I end up with like stuffed fluff all over my house. But he loves it because, like, this long and it squeaks everywhere. So, when we went into this new antique shop, it's the Antique Co-op in Oklahoma City. Just happened to see it on our way to the estate sale that turned out to be a complete and total toad. Yeah, it was like probably the worst estate sale ever, like really. But anyway, so we went to this antique shop because I had seen it and I was like, oh, we've never been there before. And there were some, and at first we didn't see any milk glass. And I was like, that is the weirdest thing. Like, there's no milk glass, which is unheard of. Like, to be honest with you, that's like, wow, that's like crazy. But then we did discover a few pieces, and I collect the hand painted milk glass plates with like the beaded edge. They had some of those, and the price was pretty decent. And I saw that, and I was like, well, that's cool. It's only like $5. It's not bad. And then my husband pointed this out, and I was like, oh, wow. I'd much rather have this than that plate, especially since I wasn't 110% sure whether it was one that I already had or not. And I'm trying really hard not to duplicate things. So I saw this and was like, oh, okay. Was not planning, like I said, was not planning on buying anything. And I saw this and I was like, oh, I love this piece. Not gonna lie. It's Imperial Glass. This sucker is heavy as sin. It's got to weigh like 8 pounds. And this store was probably 3,000 square feet. And I lugged this sucker for what felt like a 3-mile hike. Because, yeah, the shop is in what used to be like an old warehouse or an old receiving company. So, I mean, the steps were like easily 14 inches to go from one level to the next. And then they had like these really weird ramps, and they were crazy. They did not have any shopping carts like we do. Also, a building that huge is really hard to air condition, so it was kind of like mixed nuts. Like some areas were kind of cool, others were like really warm. But I faithfully lugged this around that store because I wasn't going to set it down and I didn't really want it. But it was so heavy. It was so heavy, but worth it. Look at this relish tray. Is that not gorgeous? And it literally tells you where to put the different things in case you're a moron. You put your olives here, your pickles there, and your celery there. What? Oh my gosh, this sucker. And it's so heavy. I can't believe it. And then you can see the marking right there. There we go. So yeah, love this. And it's, I mean, I feel like I have an average size head. So, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. So heavy. I was carrying around, I was like, my arm's going numb, so I have to switch sides. I was like, my arm's going numb, so I have to switch sides. It was like carrying around a child the whole time. But yeah, love this piece. Super excited. And you know, I'm a huge fan of Imperial Glass. My next piece of Imperial Glass, because again, I wasn't going to spend a lot. So this was $15. It was $14.95, I think. And then this was like $3 and some change. Also Imperial Glass. And I picked it up because it's like the perfect spoon rest when you're cooking. Like you just, you're on top. But look how adorable that is. Like the grapes and the leaf. And you know I have so much grape everything. So it like literally is perfect. Isn't that pretty? I love how they do their grapes. Like the little grape clusters, but you know, I've talked about that before in my video. Um, yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And it's like, I'm sure it's probably supposed to be like a soap dish or something, but yeah, total spoon rest for me. And then you can see the marking right there. So, love this piece. So pretty. And then my husband got involved. And he started picking out like all kinds of stuff. And I was like, whoa, I may or may not have that. I don't know. Like I said, they had a ton of Westmoreland. They had like the tall tumblers. They had like, and I was considering them that they had like plates, everything. But I have all of that already in Indiana glass. And so I was like, do I really need the same thing basically in Westmoreland? I don't know. I opted not. But he found this and it was on like a top shelf. And I'm pretty sure I have the smaller one because I remember the smaller one, but it's painted. And for anyone who doesn't know, Westmoreland, one of their first things that they did back in the day was 1920-ish to like 1930, like through the 1930s, is they hand painted glass. And anyway, so this is one of those pieces that it does come in both the plain and the hand painted. And I'm pretty sure my shorter one is hand painted because I remember the same pattern but like shorter and like some gold and stuff on it. So, but you know, my brain. But anywho, he found this and he was like, "Oh, you don't have one of these," and he always does that to me. Isn't that beautiful? And there's the lid. And of course, you know, it's glass, so it just kind of slides around. But look how pretty that is. I love that beaded detail there. And of course, you know, the grapes. And the grapes are down here as well, along with that beaded pattern. And then, you know, the little design here on the neck of the pedestal. So pretty. Love that. And then here's a better look at that lid again. And I have something similar over here. It's actually an Anchor Hawking. So it has kind of that skim milk look to it. But I like that one also. And it just holds all my junk on my little side table. So there's that. And then my final piece, and it's actually really pretty, and it's actually living on my counter right now as a fruit bowl, because that's what it is. Wasn't going to get it initially, and then I saw the price, and I was like, ooh, that's a good price. And it came with a bunch of these like little like fake apples that I have zero idea what I'm going to do with these dumb apples, but I'm sure I'll find something to do with them. But take a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So pretty. Yeah, so it's just a little bit on my counter holding Jai's fruit. Because Roger and I can't actually eat fruit right now because we're doing the keto thing. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So that was my milk glass haul for this week. Roger got a Vaseline glass flower frog, and he got a model. That was all he wanted. They did have a few uranium glass pieces, but they were like, they had a canister, which I would have totally gotten, but it was $70 for the canister. And I was like, whoa, can't do that. Especially since these are pieces that you can still find at estate sales and garage sales and that sort of thing. So I know it's possible. We'll just keep it on the bucket list and we will find one eventually. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Just a quick video for this week. And I hope you guys liked the items. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Any comments or whatever, leave those down there as well. Starting to slowly get all of my Westmoreland into one section of my house so I can get that video, and I started working on the script for that. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for watching. And if you're like brand new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all the things. It means the world to me. And I'm so excited to watch the channel grow. And yeah, so thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Until next time, remember to collect what you love what you collect, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm dreaming in dreams.